everybody, and welcome back to more Space Engineers Programming with me, your host, Pyder42. Last episode, we did a Hello World. We fixed our Hello World so that it doesn't crash, because the original one that I first made didn't work. And we used a different method. We put it up on a text panel. And that got me thinking that there are a couple different ways we can do a Hello World. We can do it on a text panel. We can do it over here, right here. That's extended block info. You can set this manually. And we can show that text on our HUD like we used to do. So I made a little program that does both. Well, excuse me, does all three things. So first we're gonna check code. Over and exit. We're just gonna run it and see how it works. So we got Hello World on here. We turn our HUD back on. We can see right there, Hello World is shown on our HUD. And then in here, Hello World. So how do we do it? So let's start. We've already, if you haven't checked out that first video, you should, because I'm not really gonna show you any more than just that is how to show it up on our text panel. It's the name of the block. So write the public text Hello World, show the public text on screen. To show it in the detailed block information of our own programming block, we can just do an echo and whatever text you want in there. So in this case, Hello World. To show on HUD, we get the block that we want. We're calling it output. We are setting the name of it. We're changing the name from output to Hello World. And then we are calling set value bool. Show on HUD is a value of an IMyTerminal block. And it is a value of type Boolean, which, if you don't know, Booleans are, they have two values, true and false, 1 and 0. And we are setting it to true because we want it to show on HUD. Okay? This program also, as you can see, it makes use of functions. So our actual main, all it really needs to do is hello on text panel, hello on echo, hello on HUD, and then down here we've described hello on text panel as a function that doesn't take any parameters, doesn't return anything, and here's the text for it, the code for it. And hello on echo and hello on HUD also are the same. We also make use of the argument. Over here we have the chance to put an argument, and if we put in reset and run it, you'll notice this no longer shows text. It no longer, see, it just disappeared. It doesn't show that thing on HUD. And our extended block information is now blank. We do that by checking to see if the argument dot equals, you can't use the actual equal sign for string comparison because it's an object, and yeah, so you have to use dot equals. So check to see if our argument passed in is equal to reset. If it is, we call these three functions: reset hello on HUD, reset hello on echo, and reset hello on text panel. Reset hello on HUD gets our block named Hello World. If we can't find it, if this ends up coming back null, we just stop because we're already reset or we're not set up correctly. And then we are resetting our custom name to output, and then we are set value bool to the opposite, show on HUD being false. We also have our reset hello on echo, where we are setting it to an empty string, which will essentially wipe it out. You might be able to use null there, I'm not sure. I haven't tried it. So let's try it right now. Null. Check code. This seems to work. Remember and exit, run. Yeah, it looks like it works. But let's just keep it like that. Then we have reset hello on text panel. This one is slightly more complicated. We look for output, and then if we find it, then it won't do any of that, and we'll just, well, okay, if we don't find it, then we'll look for the block named hello world, because maybe, because of the hello on HUD, maybe it's named hello world. So we check for that. If we still can't find it, if it's still equal to null, then we just say forget about it, we're not configured correctly, or the block was destroyed, or something happened that we don't know what to do, so we just stop out of there. Otherwise, once we have it, either the block named output, the block named hello world, we set the public text to an empty string, and then we do set show on screen 0. Now, that's different from here. So this used show public text on screen. This used show public text on screen. There is no show no text on screen or show nothing on screen function. What we can do is set show on screen. It takes either 0, 1, or 2, I believe. There's parameters for it, and 0 is nothing. So it goes back to, instead of just showing the empty text, it shows the it shows offline. And actually, I'm just being told that apparently we can use an equal sign for this. Check code, remember an exit. So let's get rid of it to put it all on. Reset. Does it work? It looks like it works. Okay, so this is one of the, in a lot of languages, using the equal sign compares the pointer value. So this will create an object, a string object that has, it creates a pointer to the object, and this is a pointer to that variable. And in a lot of languages, the double equal sign on a string does not compare the value of the string. I do prefer to use dot equals. I prefer to use dot equals just for clarity's sake. And it also gets you thinking about how you want to compare, because in a lot of languages there's things such as equals ignore case, etc., etc. But that'll do it for our Hello World Part 2, for our more advanced Hello World. Tune in next time, where I will do something or another. I don't know what just yet, but I'll figure something out. I might talk about actions and stuff like that. But anywho, this has been Space Engineers Programming with your host, me, Potter42. And I never say I'm any good at these games, merely adequate. And as always, it's been real nice having you. Until next time, you take care.